That moment when you find out your girl is texting another guy.
My life.
Hey, what's up soldiers? My name is Greg FPS and welcome to another riveting, triggering, and exciting episode of the Call of Duty Top 10 series. This is my favorite series to make every single week because we count down 10 things, good, bad, whatever the hell, and we exclude Exo Zombies and Infinite Warfare because we like to discriminate against the other Call of Duty Zombies portions of this franchise. But anyways guys, today we're going to be counting down the top 10 worst Juggernog locations in Call of Duty Zombies, and this is only Treyarch Zombies, obviously. I was just joking. Discrimination, we ain't got time for that. We aren't anti-Semites like PewDiePie. We are good, contributing members of society. So I want you guys to comment down below for next week's episode the best trap in Call of Duty Zombies. Make sure you guys do that. And once again, this is a trigger warning for all you people that are going to dislike the video and hate on me. These are fan votes, okay? I don't agree with this list at all whatsoever. There's a lot that should not be on here, but they are on here. There's even one that is the highest voted. And what are people thinking? I don't know what people are thinking, guys. You guys are crazy. But these are all fan votes. I tallied them up all before, so keep that in mind when I am presenting this list. It's going to be a good episode. Hope you guys are ready. There's going to be a lot of funny stuff intertwined throughout. So hope you guys are excited. And without further ado, let's get into the list. And coming in at the number 10 spot, we have a map that is not my favorite. We have a map after going through the fog and the lava and possibly avoiding denizens. It's town/transit. Now I included this as one whole thing and it got the number 10 spot. A lot of people think that the jug location in town is very bad. It's not a good spot. So you're making your way downtown, walking fast.
Faces pass and I'm homebound.
And you need to make sure that you are going to get Jug and get the hell out of that building. So that's why this one is a little bit complicated, because there's a bunch of windows. Zombies are going to be, spawning super fast if you're in that building. So you're just going to make sure that you get it quickly. And that is the main draw with all of these Juggernog locations. A lot of them are kind of like traps. So literally all you have to do is grab Jug, jump out, and you'll be fine. But you just need to make sure that you're doing it as fast as possible, and that is the biggest problem for this map. Now town is not the easiest map in the world because you can go down from exploding zombies and lava and all that stuff, so it can make it kind of annoying. So you just got to make sure that you grab Jug in a convenient time and you watch out for all the zombies spawning out the window. I definitely think this one deserved the number 10 spot, so if you voted for this, nice job. That is the number 10 spot. And coming in at the number 9 spot, we have Nuketown Zombies. Now, a lot of you guys actually voted for this one, which I was kind of surprised about. But honestly, I think that Nuketown is a pretty hard map because the perks spawn randomly. Every time the Nuketown population counter goes to 0, a new perk will drop. Now this can be Jug, this can be Speed Cola, Double Tap, Quick Revive, Stamina Up, all that stuff. Usually Quick Revive, if you're playing solo, is there automatically, and also the Pack-a-Punch machine. So there's a possibility you won't get Jug till like round 30 when Richtofen takes control of all the zombies and their eyes turn blue. So this map makes it very difficult. Now in this game, I was lucky enough to actually get it first on round like 7 or 6, whatever's on screen. You guys can see it. I record this separately and then overlay it. So I think that Nuketown can be very difficult just because you never know when you're gonna get Jug, and if you get it in a later round, obviously it's gonna be a lot harder to train zombies and all that sort of thing. But still, Nuketown is not too bad if you get Jug early. You just gotta make sure you get it early, and that's the trickiest thing about this map, and that's why this map has a terrible Jug location, because you don't really know when it's gonna come and you don't know where it's gonna be. And coming in at the number 8 spot, the glorious, amazing map, Mob of the Dead. Now, as you guys know, I freaking love this map with all my heart, but the Juggernog spot is in a terrible location. Not only do you have to make your way down to the docks, either going through the Citadel tunnels and then down the spiral staircase, or you can just take the gondola down for $750 after opening the $2,000 door that is located above the first dog location. Now, a lot of people really think that this jug location is not a good spot because there is a window literally right behind Jug. Not only that, but you have to shock it in afterlife mode, and there's another window to the side, and it's in a really tight corner. Now, a lot of people don't like to unlock that gate that's right next to it because camping on the other side of it is a great spot to hold off zombies and just camp. So a lot of people need to figure out a way how to get out of there as fast as possible, and it's always in a really tight location, and that's what makes this map so hard and just makes this jug spot kind of inconvenient overall. It's just in a really confined space, and that's why people really dislike this spot. And coming in at the number 7 spot, we have Juggernog. Now, this is a great map as well, but this jug location is so inconvenient. It's located right in basically the spawn area, almost on the other side of the gate when you spawn into the map. And I was lucky enough to get shopping free in this gameplay, so we're just going to talk about that for a second. That was amazing that I was able to get jug and turn on power and all that stuff. But still, Juggernog, this spot is very confined as well. There's 2 windows literally right next to it, so you have to get out of there as fast as possible. This spot is very tight, and you're really lucky if you're able to get jug mid-round after going down. Now, this spot is close quarters and really confined, so it can be very difficult. Once again, I think that a lot of people voted for this just because of how small the space is, and the time you have is literally like 2 to 3 seconds to grab jug, or else you're gonna go down, and you gotta always remain moving. So it can be very difficult, and that's why Juggernog got the number 7 spot for the worst jug locations in Call of Duty Zombies. Honestly, I have no idea how this got the number 6 spot, but Buried. Okay, Buried is a awesome map. It's really easy, and the reason it's easy is because there's a lot of great camping spots. One of the best camping spots is camping at the Juggernog location, and you guys have said it's in one of the worst jug locations, and I can understand why it's in a bad location because you literally have to go basically down a hallway to get it. It's not really a hallway, it's between 2 buildings, but I don't think that this location is too terrible. It is kind of inconvenient if there are a lot of zombies and you have to get it mid-round. You're basically screwed. You have to turn around and you have to shoot zombies, and it's a great camping spot if you already have jug and you're expecting to get a lot of kills. But if you're trying to get it mid-round, I think that it definitely is a hard spot. The best option is probably to run up to the building above, drop down, grab it, and run. But at the same time, like, it's really difficult. So I can definitely understand why this got the number 6 spot. So that's Buried. You have to get Leroy to break the debris and all that stuff. You can do it actually very far away, which is nice because you get a lot of bonus points as well, as you can see here. I got like 1,700 points or something, which is crazy. But still, I think that Buried is a pretty difficult location if you're going mid-round. If you're not, it's not too bad at all. And coming in at the number 5 spot, we have Moon. Now, the thing about Moon is you spawn in on Area 51 and you're not actually teleported to the moon yet. Now, you're going to have a 50-50 chance of either getting Speed Cola or Jug. I was lucky enough to get Jug in this game, so all I had to do was get a little bit of training around the area that we have in Area 51, around Pack-a-Punch and all that stuff, and eventually I got enough points to just get Jug and then hop in the map on round 1 on actually Moon. But the thing about this map is that if you get Speed Cola first, it's going to be very difficult, because this is one of the hardest maps because you can barely hear anything when you're using the oxygen device, basically the gas mask thing that protects you on Moon without suffocating. And another thing about this map is it's just like hard overall. It's not really an easy map to maneuver around. So I think that this map is definitely definitely has a horrible jug location, because if you don't get it first, you have to make your way back there. Also, if you go down and you just got jug like the round before, you have to teleport there again. Speed cold's going to be there, then you have to do it again like the next round, and it's time based, which is very annoying. And I think that this is just a horrible jug location, because if you go down, you're basically screwed for a while. So this one I 100% agree with is in a terrible spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot is going to be Classic Derice. Now, you can play Derice in Black Ops 1 or World at War, and this spot is so terrible. Now, the good thing about the Giant in Black Ops 3 is a random perk is going to spawn here, but this is basically the death corner, the death alley in Derice. This spot is so annoying, because if you have to get jug mid-round, you're basically screwed, and you can pretty much guarantee yourself that you're going to go down. Now, I've had some lucky clutches where I have like 20 zombies following me and I somehow managed to get jug. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I don't know how this happens, but sometimes I just get really lucky. But this spot is definitely very difficult. I also wanted to mention really quick, when I was playing this game, look how I went down. This is complete and utter bullcrap. Okay, I just had to show that. Sorry guys, that was just another side note, but still, this spot is absolutely terrible. It's very annoying, and honestly, it just annoys me every single time I play Derice that jug is literally in a death trap. You have no escape, okay? You literally have to go back the same exact way you got there, and it's just really bad. So this spot definitely deserved the number 4 spot without a doubt. And coming in at the number 3 spot, we have another amazing map, Origins. Now this one is definitely a little bit tricky, because you have to get all the way to generator 4 and then eventually turn on the generator to actually get jug. Now the thing about this is it's in a little alleyway. You kind of have to go out, and there's definitely a possibility that a zombie is going to trap you in this small area. Now yes, it's literally like 5 feet, but at the same time, it's just enough time for a zombie or 2 to get behind you and to hit you while you're getting jug, which can be very frustrating. It's happened to me many times, and I feel like it's just like one of those spots where you have to get jug super quick, or else you're definitely 100% screwed. And that is the most annoying thing besides the Panzer and Origins for me, is getting jug and going down while you're getting jug. Oh man, the memories, they're bad memories. And coming in at the number 2 spot is going to be Call of the Dead. Now, Call of the Dead is literally in like Siberia, like the top of Russia, I don't even know. But I feel like this spot is so bad. I think this is probably the worst jug location for me personally, just because of how bad this one is. You literally have to go to the second boat, and it's all the way at the bottom of the ship. You have to go through frozen water. You have a chance of getting frozen while you're doing this. At the same time, zombies are chasing you, George could be chasing you, and then you have basically a dead end, or you can take the other doorway upward. Now if you take that other doorway, it's gonna cost you $1,000 or 1,000 points after getting jugged. So usually I don't have 1,000 points, so I can't actually buy that door, so I'm pretty much screwed, and I have to go back through the water and avoid the zombies at the same time. And the water already slows you down, so it's kind of just like a really bad hassle in general. So I feel like this one is just so annoying, and definitely one of the absolute worst jug locations ever. Alright guys, and now it is time for the honorable mentions. The first one is going to be Ascension. Now for Ascension, you can either go on the door that's located across from the stairs where you go up to power, or you can actually go through the spawn room. Now this room is kind of tucked away, and you basically have to go around the corner to get Jug, which gives zombies just enough time to kind of screw you over. You also need to make sure that you have both doors open potentially, so that way if you have a train of zombies behind you because you're going mid-round, you can escape the other way. So you need to make sure you have either 750 to go back out through spawn, or you have 1,000 to open the door that's located near power. Depending on which way you go, you always want to be careful. Yes, you can kind of hoard up zombies and train them potentially, but it's still going to be a very, very tricky maneuver that you have to overcome. The next honorable mention spot is going to be Garad Krovi. Now, you guys seem to love voting for this map, and I honestly don't know why, but honestly, I think that this spot kind of sucks because not only do you have to backtrack, you basically have to make your way towards spawn after turning on power. I think the Jug location could have definitely been in Dragon Command. I think it would have been so much better, but it kind of sucks when you're in like the supply depot or tank station and you have to make your way all the way back. It's just really, really frustrating, and I honestly don't like it. So this one definitely sucks. You don't have a lot of time if you have a train behind you, so you got to make it quick because it kind of like indents, kind of like Origins does, and this one just sucks in general. So definitely an honorable mention worthy spot. And the last and final honorable mention is going to be 5. Now, this one is kind of set up so once you pack a punch, you walk out the door and boom, Jug is right there. But at the same time, I feel like Jug definitely should have been in a much better spot. I feel like Jug kind of just doesn't fit there. Now, when you have to get Jug, yes, there's like a 5-foot indent, and it's exactly the same as some of the other maps, but it's not really too bad. I think that this spot is pretty easy, and that's why it only got an honorable mention. I don't think it needed to be on this list, but a lot of you guys actually voted for it, which was surprising, so that's why I got the honorable mention spot. Alright, and coming in at the number 1 spot you guys voted for is Kino Der Toten. Now, this map is a classic. Everyone knows that this spot for Jug is terrible though, because it is a huge indent. You have literally like 15 feet, and that's also where you buy the Bowie knife. It's like right next to Jug. But I just feel like this spot was so dumb. The indent is crazy, so if you're going mid-round, you have to literally be a miracle worker to be able to get Jug and get out and not die. So it's pretty intense and definitely one of the worst spots for Jug, and that's why I got the number 1 spot. Now, I personally think Call of the Dead is much worse, but at the same time, I can definitely understand why you guys voted for this one. Without a doubt, it is absolutely horrible. So anyways, guys, that is the top 10 worst Jug locations in Call of Duty Zombies. Really hope you guys did enjoy this week's episode. Remember to comment your favorite trap from Call of Duty Zombies for next week's episode. And also, guys, I want to say a huge thank you for the recent support. If you didn't check out the zombie sound quiz that I was on Codename Pizza's channel, make sure you guys go check it out. I'll put a link in the description. Also, I'm going to link my Twitch. That's where I'm streaming now. I'm going to be streaming the Mob of the Dead Easter egg speedrun world record attempts tonight, guys. Make sure you are there. We are so close to beating this record. We have had multiple times where we are literally so close to beating it and then we don't, but I think that tonight is going to be the night. So make sure on Twitch, probably around like 8 o'clock is when I'm going to start streaming, and it's probably going to go for like 4 or 5 hours. So it's going to be a great time, great music, great people. Make sure you guys show up for that as well. So my name is Greg FPS. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. You guys are awesome. Peace out.